Welcome to another edition of IE News. Today,
we take a look at the California sunny and treacherous weather.
And an action-packed movie review.
Our very own Shelby Shiata gives us an inside look at the ABC show Once Upon a Time.
We also went to Belmont Shore for a scrumptious chocolate festival.
Also, the continuation of our election 2012 coverage.
We'll be back right after this with more IE News.
So stay tuned. Do you still need to file your income taxes? Then take advantage of the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Free Public Program on Saturday, April 14th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. in Building T on the Liberal Arts Campus. Call 888-434-8248 to make your appointment today.
Transfer admission workshops are being held on the CSULB campus April 6th through June 29th. There is no cost to attendees and free parking will be provided. Call 562-985-4186 for more information.
Are you planning on taking summer classes at LBCC? The summer 2012 session schedule will be online beginning April 16th. Priority registration for summer classes begins May 7th. The schedule is limited, so don't hesitate and register for your classes as soon as possible.
The California Community College Athletic Association honored LBCC athletes Kyle Clark of men's basketball and Sarah Agopian of women's water polo by naming them the Scholar Athlete Honor Roll. The LBCC men's volleyball team was also named as a Scholar Team. LBCC is the only college in the state this year to have 2 individuals and a team honored with their Scholar Awards. Go Vikings!
We'll be back with more IE News after these messages.
So you're fresh out of high school, or maybe just recently lost your job, wondering where to go from here. You're listening to the radio and watching a little TV when it hits you, a career in the entertainment industry. Well, swing on down to Long Beach City College and enroll yourself into the radio television program and make your dreams come true today. At Long Beach City College, where the sky's the limit.
Welcome back to IE News. Let's take a look at the weather forecast with our very own Keisha Hall.
Well, spring has sprung across the nation. Let's start off on the East Coast, Northeast. Places like Massachusetts, down on through New York and Virginia should experience clear skies, cold temps with only highs in the 50s and 60s. Going on down through the south, through the Carolinas, Georgia, Florida, we've got a low pressure system moving out, taking away the weekend rain and thunderstorms. High pressure system coming right on behind it, bringing in clear sunny skies and record-breaking highs. Those record-breaking highs will continue on through the Midwest. Places like Ohio, Kansas, Missouri shall top the 80s. Moving on towards the Pacific Northwest, we got from Washington State, Oregon, through California. Beginning of the week, we'll have cold showers and mountain snow. But towards the end of the week, this high pressure system moving on in will bring in sun and beautiful spring-like temps. Taking a look closer to home, you can see surfs up in Malibu at 66 degrees. We got Santa Monica with 68 degrees, LA with 66, West Covina 64 degrees, Anaheim 64 degrees, Huntington Beach 65 degrees, and good old Long Beach clocking in at 65. Looking at our 5-day forecast Weekend starting off beautifully. We've got AM clouds to lead to sunny skies on Thursday, high of 70, low 49. Friday, we'll have cloudy skies, high of 67, low 49. Saturday, we'll bring in the showers, high of 62, low 47. Sunday, partly cloudy skies, high of 65, low 49. Monday, beautiful way to start off the work week. Partly cloudy skies, high of 67, low 48. That's it for this week's weather. I'm Keisha Hall for IE News.
Thanks, Keisha. Action, comedy, and cameos? Let's go to our very own Bianca Palmer with a review of the new movie, 21 Jump Street.
Do you remember back in high school when you were super popular? Or maybe you were just a little bit on the geeky side? Could you imagine running into someone from the past that you literally could not stand and then becoming friends? For Morton Schmidt, played by Jonah Hill, and Greg Jinko, played by Channing Tatum, that was just the beginning. The slight parody based off of the original 1987 TV show, which, if I might add, did stay true to the original concept in its own way, puts the two former classmates undercover and back in high school, trying to find a supplier of a new synthetic drug. I really didn't know what to expect when I saw that Channing Tatum was co-starring, simply because I'm used to seeing him in more serious roles, but he definitely held his own. And as usual, Jonah Hill and Ice Cube kept the audience laughing with lots of memorable quotes and plenty of shenanigans. You also saw cameos from Johnny Depp, Peter DeLuise, and Holly Robinson Peete, who were 3 out of the original cast, and made sitting in that packed theater even more bearable. Though 21 Jump Street was pretty hilarious, I did feel like something was missing, and that's why I decided to give it 4 stars. I'm Bianca Palmer. Make sure to catch me Saturdays from 1 to 3 on klbc.org for Bar Talk. Thanks for watching this week's movie review.
Thanks, Bianca. If you can't get to the movies this week, our very own Shelby Shiata has a review of the show Once Upon a Time in our TV breakdown.
Are you a sucker for fairy tales? Then this year's new hit television show, Once Upon a Time, may be your perfect bedtime fix. Once Upon a Time takes on its own version of all your favorite stories and blends them together to form a new story. In a land of magic, princesses, fairies, and witches, an evil queen places a spell that freezes time and transports all the inhabitants of a fairy tale world into Storybrooke, a town in modern-day USA. They cannot remember anything of their past lives, and the evil queen, known as Regina, is running the town and its inhabitants as the mayor. The only one who knows the truth is Regina's adopted son, Henry, due to his book of fairy tale stories. The show consists of present day followed by flashback sequences in a very Lost fashion. I love this style of editing because it always leaves the audience yearning for more. You may notice that the show has many similarities to Lost because they have the same producer. Each episode this season has been unpredictable, surprises around every corner, and I have been brought to tears many times. Jennifer Goodwin, who plays Mary Margaret, also known as Snow White, has proven to be an amazing actress in other shows before this, but I get the feeling that she is just going through the motions in Once Upon a Time. That is why Lena Parrilla, who plays the evil witch, steals the show. While I am in love with Once Upon a Time, I must admit that the show is very girly and focuses on the cheesy romance of fairy tales. This show is probably not for everyone, and because of that, I'm giving it a rating of 3 out of 5 stars. I am Shelby Shiata with this week's TV Breakdown.
Thanks, Shelby. Got a sweet tooth? Love chocolate? Our very own Farrell Khan
And our very own Drew Jernell took a trip to the Belmont Shore Chocolate Festival for a tasty day of reporting.
Wow, I really love chocolate.
Well, Drew, we're in luck because today we are at the Belmont Shore Chocolate Festival where over 20 stores are going to be participating.
So that means we get to eat chocolate?
Yes, Drew, that's exactly what it means.
This is the greatest day of my life. Let's go.
The Belmont Shore Chocolate Festival is held on 2nd Street every year and gives local businesses an opportunity to showcase their desserts.
There was chocolate everywhere. It was like a dream come true. I had never seen so many desserts in one place. It was amazing.
We even got to talk to one of the judges who was in charge of tasting the sweets. We asked her what she'd be doing during the competition.
I am going to be tasting some delicious chocolate and making a decision about who the winner is in the homemade dessert competition. Chef Paul's coming, and he is like on Top Chef and smells it and turns it and does all that. I just bite into it and see if I like it or not.
There were 3 different categories in the competition: cookies and brownies, cakes and pies, and unique treats.
Cakes.
Yes, Drew, there were so many cakes. We got to interview 3 of the competitors in the competition.
What I have right here, these are, I call them my zebra silk pops, and they're vegan, like fake cheesecake pops with Oreos inside. They have layers of dark chocolate with crusted Oreos on the outside, an Oreo stuck to the bottom, which is always fun. You gotta have a whole Oreo on there. And then I also layered frosting over it to make it look like a zebra. Over there I call them my Moxie balls, Cocoa Moxie balls. Those are raw, so they're vegan, gluten-free, they're not cooked. It's all just blended up in a food processor with nuts, raw cocoa powder. There's super green powder in there, so you get some of that good energy as well.
This is a strawberry chocolate charlotte. It says almond cake. On the outside, it's cut into strips and layered to get the effect with dark chocolate ganache and strawberry preserves. And inside it's filled with a strawberry white chocolate mousse and a dark chocolate mousse, and then topped with dark chocolate ganache. I actually did this for my midterm in the Baking 2 class at Long Beach City.
Well, what you're looking at here is spaghetti and meatballs with a spicy tomato sauce, otherwise known as a white chocolate spaghetti with dark chocolate truffles and a spicy strawberry sauce. So to make it look like the traditional spaghetti and meatballs that you're used to seeing. And I guess I selected this because it is unique, and that was the contest. And it was something that I thought the spiciness of it would be a little bit different than what the judges are chasing, all these, sweet things. So the spicy maybe will give them a different kick than what they've been getting.
At the end of the day, there was a pie eating contest for children 6 to 8, and the winner would get a trophy.
Basically, we're going to have 10 pies set up and 10 contestants, and they all are at different times, different age groups. And basically, whoever eats the most of it, eats all of it first, wins, and you get a trophy.
After walking around Belmont Shore all day, I got to try many things like chocolate bacon, chocolate brownies, and chocolate cookies. But then, I didn't feel so good.
This chocolate don't taste so good no mo.
I think you need some milk.
I'm Drew Durnell
And I'm Fariel Khan.
for iNews. Gotta be honest, I'm still hurting a bit from that. But man, was it worth it.
Let's take a break so Drew can get some Pepto. We'll be right back with more IE News.
Now that I got your attention, do you want to make movies or be a radio DJ? Yeah! I thought so. Well, come check out Long Beach City College's radio and TV department. Hey, stop playing with those buddies and get to class, young man. No, not that class. Here at LBCC, we have hands-on training, so ditch that boring lecture. Here we'll teach you state-of-the-art equipment, and in no time, you'll have the right tools to make your very own movie. Don't want to make movies? What's wrong with you? Well, you could be a radio DJ and learn all those crazy soundy stuff. Interested? Then check out our website or call. Look at you now. Looks like you're on your way to being the next Steven Spielberg.
Welcome back to IE News. Long Beach City College has a new Executive Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Gaither Lowenstein. IE News is happy to welcome him to the Long Beach City College family. Michelle LaCour sat down with him for an interview.
Hello and welcome to this week's Spotlight interview with Long Beach City College Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Gaither Lowenstein. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, happy to be here, Michelle.
So you are just recently with us. It's been about a month, is that right?
That's about right.
And you are the Chief Instructional Officer, and you oversee academic programs and the deans for the school, is that correct?
That's right. All of the instructional programs throughout the college are under my supervision.
And previously you were the president at Modesto Junior College, is that right?
That's right. Yeah, I've been in higher education pretty much since 1983 when I got out of graduate school. I started out as a professor, and for the last 13 or so years I've been in the California Community College system at a number of different community colleges as an administrator.
So what brought you to Long Beach City College?
Well, I'd read from afar about a lot of exciting things that were happening at Long Beach City College, and I always sort of wanted to be a part of it, and the timing was never quite right. And when this particular job opportunity came up, the timing was good. It was an excellent stage in the life of the college for somebody of my experience and abilities, and it looked like a good fit. So I went through the interview process and fortunately was selected.
Well, congratulations and welcome
Thank
to
you.
our school.
I appreciate that.
One of the programs that you are focusing on is called Pathways. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, this is the Promise Pathways program. It is an initiative of our president, Dr. Oakley. This is a program that is designed to facilitate smooth travel along the path to success for young people who are graduates of the Long Beach Unified School District. The idea is that local high school graduates face a lot of barriers along the way to their efforts to complete their education, and our goal is to smooth those pathways and give them a clear path to success. So what we're doing is we're taking those students in, we're getting them their math class, their English class, and their success class early, because we know the sooner they take those classes, the more likely they are to succeed in later college level classes. And we're trying to eliminate other barriers to this success along the way.
So if I'm a parent of a student who's in high school at Long Beach, in a Long Beach Unified School District high school, how would I get my student involved in Pathways?
Well, you would contact the Student Services Office at Long Beach City College, and you would ask for a reference to the Student Services Vice President, Greg Peterson, and he could put you in touch with the right people.
So let's say would it be an application process? Would that student have to apply?
Yes, it's a little bit different than a typical application to the college, because the Promise Pathway students are expected to enter into a contract whereby they would agree to enroll in the program, to take a certain group of courses, and to be part of a success team that's geared toward helping them to succeed in college. And so there's a lot of parent involvement, and we try to get the parent to bring the student in, enter into the contract, and then we provide further guidance along the way.
So if my son or daughter was accepted to Pathways,
yes,
and now they've arrived at Long Beach City College, how would that experience look compared to just any student that decided to come to Long Beach City College?
Well, and a student coming into Long Beach City College that is not in the Pathways program could encounter certain challenges, for example, in getting the courses that they need. Times being what they are, we've had to restrict the number of courses that are available, and it's difficult to get seats, particularly in English and math courses and so forth. So consequently, an incoming student might have to wait several semesters before they can get those courses, and that proves to be an impediment to their success. So what we're trying to do is make sure that these Pathways students get their early access to their math, their English, their reading course if they need it, and to an elective course so that we can get them on a fast start. Ultimately, we hope to expand this program to the student body as a whole.
So if my student is here and they're doing well, they're here for 2 years, approximately?
God willing and the creek don't rise, they will finish in 2 years. Some students find it very challenging to do so because they have work commitments, they have family commitments, and increasingly they have difficulty getting the courses they need onto their class schedule.
But that should be smoothed over a bit if they're in the Pathways program.
That's the purpose of the program, and that's why we're really excited about it.
Okay, so let's say my student is finishing in the Pathways program at Long Beach City College. What's the next step to get him to Cal State Long Beach?
I'm glad you asked that, because another element of the Pathways program is not only the work that they do here at the college, but also making sure that the work they're doing in high school prepares them for success in college. And we're also opening up a pathway to admission at Long Beach State, Cal State Long Beach and at Cal State Dominguez Hills. Pathways students who follow a prescribed education plan and who have academic success are going to be given an opportunity to enroll in those schools, which are also impacted. So this is also a way to get a leg up on admission to a four-year university.
You're also going to be involved in budget issues with Long Beach City College.
Yes.
We've seen a budget cut of about $5 million approximately,
yes.
right? And that was before you came, and those cuts were generally classified people and the easiest cuts they could possibly make. But if the California November tax initiative fails, there could be an additional $4.5 million cut to this school. Is that right?
That's correct, and actually we've had 4 years of either budget cuts or no increases in our budget. And so as a result, our budget is substantially less now than it was 4 years ago. Not only that, but the state has deferred making payments to community colleges to the tune of about $18 million for our institution. So with the state owing us $18 million that we may or may not ever see, we're already in dire financial circumstances. Now, if the November tax measure were to fail, that problem would just be exacerbated, and we'd be looking at least another $5 million of budget reductions we'd have to make.
And how do you see that playing out here at Long Beach City College?
Well, first of all, I think there has to be broad participation in dialogue in the college community about the direction that we're going to head as a college, knowing that we're going to have less resources to deal with. And secondly, I think that when those cuts are made, they have to be made in such a way, as much as possible, to not impede the success of our students. So it's a matter of identifying what functions and services are essential to the success of our students, trying to keep those in place and keep them strong, while at the same time reducing our budget in other areas.
When you were at your former college in Modesto, did you recommend that certain departments be cut completely?
Well, when I was at the President Modesto Junior College, we learned in January that we were going to have to make $8 million in cuts by March 15th, which was about a 15% reduction in the budget. And at that time, because of previous decisions that had been made, 96% of the college's budget was salaries and benefits. So virtually all of that $8 million in cuts had to come from people. And so yes, I was the person that was charged with identifying those cuts. I got as much input as I could from the faculty and the deans and whatnot, but I was the person ultimately charged with coming up with that list of reductions, and it did involve dozens of people losing their jobs.
So what departments did you cut at that time?
There were 9 programs that were eliminated as part of the Modesto Junior College cuts.
And which ones were they?
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't think I can name all 9, but I can tell you that they were some very difficult decisions. We had to cut, for example, French. We had to cut the media and television program. We had to cut the journalism program. We had to cut some career technical programs, and these were grueling decisions to have to make, and they were not universally well received by the college community.
Do you think that if the California tax initiative doesn't pass, that those same types of programs are at risk here at Long Beach City College?
I think that every college is different, and I also think that the decision as to whether or not to eliminate or reduce programs is a broader decision that needs a lot of advance input. And so right now what I'm trying to do is to lead the college planning committee in a discussion of where do we go from here. Because one approach to cuts is to say we're going to keep doing everything we've been doing, but just doing less of it and try to make those cuts across the board. Another approach is to say that, well, if we do it that way, that's going to hurt all of our programs. So let's talk about ways we can reduce the scope of the services that we offer in order to keep those remaining problems strong. It's really not for me alone to make that decision or for the president alone to make that decision. We're trying to get as much input from the college community as we can. And one of the unfortunate things at Modesto was that we didn't have time to get sufficient input, and we're trying to prevent that from happening here.
So we have about, 6 or 7 months until the tax initiative vote in November.
Yes, we do.
And then when would the decision be made after that if it doesn't pass?
Well, once that vote is taken, we're already nearly halfway through the fiscal year in which cuts would be made. So we need to be thinking about that and talking about that now. And that's why, as we speak, the College Planning Committee and the constituent groups, representatives that are on that committee, are starting to engage in those kinds of talks so that we can know in advance what types of approaches we might want to consider.
Okay. Well, so beyond Pathways and the budget, which are both very enormous.
Yeah, other than that, Mrs. Lincoln,
other than that,
I'm really enjoying the play, yes.
Other than that, do you have any other things burning on the fire here that you want to tell us about?
Yeah, I'm burning on the fire to see my wife. She's still up in San Bruno and is working her job, and she's not going to be coming down here until the end of April. So I'm very much looking forward to setting up our household here and getting to know the Long Beach community better.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for being here and being candid with us. We appreciate it, Dr. Lowenstein. Have a great semester, and hopefully we'll pass the tax initiative and not have to deal with the ominous budget cuts that are coming.
Well, it's a pleasure speaking to you, Michelle, and thank you for your time.
Thank you. This is Michelle LaCour for IE News.
Thanks, Michelle and Dr. Lowenstein. IE News will be right back after these messages.
Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. For it's hard, you will find, to be narrow of mind if you're young at heart. You can go to extremes with impossible schemes. You can laugh when you're dreaming.
Looking for a place to express your creativity, explore ideas, and learn? Do you want to be a part of something done by the students, for the students? Then come and join the Long Beach City College Television Production Association.
I really have to say that I'm proud of the enthusiasm that everyone brings. We have a pretty ambitious group, and I really am always fascinated by the energy level and the ambition that students bring. And I think that energy and that desire is what adds to some of the projects that we're able to put out.
We need to be persistent in terms of our job search, and we need to develop a passion for the business, a passion for wanting to work in the entertainment industry. And with the combination of desire to be in the business, the passion to be in the business, and the education to be in the entertainment business, getting a job is going to be a whole lot easier.
Meetings are held every Tuesday from 4 to 5 p.m. at the G Building in room 143, with filmings throughout the week. Be part of helping us establish the LBCC TVPA as part of our community and launch people and ideas into the industry. Add us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter under LBCC TVPA.
Welcome back to IE News. We hope you enjoyed the show today. What was your favorite part, Fariel?
I thought the story on the Chocolate Festival was really well covered. What about yours?
I myself enjoyed the chance to get to know Dr. Lowenstein a little bit more.
Well, that's all we have for this week. If you would like to join the IE News team, check out the radio television program right here at Long Beach City College. You can call us at 562-938-4892 or visit us at the LBCC website. Feedback is always welcome to the LBCC family.
Also, don't forget to check out the RTV Club meeting here on campus every Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in, and enjoy your spring break, everyone. See you next time.